In the late 16th century, the world was a map of shadows and secrets. England, under Queen Elizabeth I, was desperate to catch up with Spain in the race for the New World. It was a time of wooden ships and iron men. In 1587, a visionary named Sir Walter Raleigh organized a mission unlike any other. This wasn't just soldiers looking for gold. This was a group of 115 men, women, and children looking for a home. They set sail from Plymouth, leaving behind everything they knew for a promise of land and freedom. After months on the treacherous Atlantic, they sighted Roanoke Island. It looked like a paradise, thick forests, teeming with wildlife, and surrounded by sparkling waters. But beneath the beauty, a dark fate was waiting. Among the settlers was Eleanor Dare, the daughter of Governor John White. She was pregnant, carrying the hopes of a new generation. On the 18th of August, 1587, she gave birth to a daughter, Virginia Dare. She was the first English child born in the Americas. Her birth was a beacon of light, a sign that the colony could truly succeed. But the joy was short-lived. The settlers soon realized they had arrived too late in the season to plant crops. Their food supplies were dwindling fast. The local tribes, specifically the CROATOAN, were becoming increasingly hostile due to past conflicts with previous English explorers. Fear began to ripple through the small wooden village. By late August, it was clear, without help from England, the colony would starve before winter. Governor John White faced an impossible choice. He had to leave his daughter and newborn granddaughter to sail back for supplies. The settlers made him promise to return quickly. Before he left, they agreed on a secret code. If they had to abandon the island, they would carve their destination into a tree. If they were in distress or under attack, they would add a Maltese cross. With a heavy heart, White boarded his ship, watching his family disappear into the mist of the shoreline. He didn't know it would be the last time he would ever see them. When White reached England, disaster struck. The Spanish Armada was launching a massive invasion. Queen Elizabeth ordered every vessel to stay for the defense of the country. White was stranded for 3 agonizing years. Every night, he looked at the stars and wondered if Virginia was walking, if Eleanor was safe, or if they were already gone. The war ended in 1588, but it took until 1590 for White to finally secure a ship. Every day of that delay was a nail in the coffin of the Roanoke colony. August 1590, John White finally returned to Roanoke. As his ship anchored, they saw smoke rising from the island, hope. But when they reached the shore, they found only a forest fire, no people. They blew trumpets and sang English folk songs into the dark woods, but only the echo of the trees answered back. When they reached the settlement, the sight was haunting. The houses had been taken down. The area was overgrown with weeds. There were no bodies, no blood, no signs of a struggle. It was a ghost town in the middle of the woods. Then, they found the only clue history would ever get. Carved into a heavy wooden post was the word CROATOAN. On a nearby tree, the letters CRO were etched. White searched frantically for the Maltese cross, the sign of distress. It wasn't there. This suggested the move was planned and peaceful. CROATOAN was an island nearby, home to a friendly tribe. White desperately wanted to sail there, but a massive storm moved in. The ship's anchors snapped, the wind howled, and the crew, fearing for their lives, forced White to return to England. The secret of Roanoke was swallowed by the storm. What happened to them? For 400 years, the world has guessed. Theory 1. They joined the CROATOAN tribe and assimilated. Years later, settlers found Native Americans with gray eyes and European features. Theory 2. They tried to sail back to England on small boats and were lost at sea. Theory 3. They moved inland to a place called Site X and were eventually killed or absorbed by other tribes. In 2012, a secret mark on an old map revealed a hidden fort location, but excavations have yet to find the smoking gun. The Roanoke mystery isn't just a cold case. It's a symbol of the American spirit and its tragedies. Virginia Dare, the lost child, became a legend. Some say she grew up to be a white doe in the forest. Others believe her bloodline still lives on in the people of North Carolina today. Every year, thousands visit Roanoke Island, looking at the trees, wondering if the woods will ever give up their secret. The Lost Colony remains the ultimate what-if of history, a group of pioneers who stepped into the unknown and became ghosts of the New World.